Captain Sarah Chen stood at the helm of the ESS Artemis, Earth's most advanced deep space monitoring vessel, as her crew tracked an anomaly at the edge of the solar system. The quantum sensors, technology that humanity had kept hidden from the rest of the galaxy for decades, picked up distortions that shouldn't exist in normal space. Multiple contacts emerging from hyperspace, Captain Lieutenant Rodriguez reported, his fingers dancing across the holographic interface. Energy signatures unlike anything in our database. The main view screen filled with images of ships that seemed to defy the laws of physics. Their hulls appeared to be made of living metal, constantly shifting and reforming, with no visible propulsion systems or weapons ports. But Sarah knew better than to assume they were harmless. "Send the first contact protocols," she ordered, while simultaneously activating her neural link to Earth's Defense Command. The Quantum Entanglement Network, another of humanity's carefully guarded secrets, allowed instantaneous communication across any distance. The alien vessels made no response to their transmissions. Instead, they began to accelerate toward the inner solar system, their formations spreading out like a predator's net. "They're not here to talk," Sarah muttered. She opened a channel to Earth Defense Command. "Admiral Patel, this is Captain Chen. First contact Scenario 7. I repeat, Scenario 7. There was a moment of silence before the Admiral's voice came through, calm but determined. "Understood, Captain. Initiate Protocol Prometheus. All ships, battle stations. Across the solar system, humanity's true military might begin to emerge from its careful concealment. The orbital defense platforms that appeared to be civilian habitats transformed, revealing weapon systems that could reshape local space-time. Hidden shipyards in the asteroid belt activated, releasing swarms of autonomous defense craft. From beneath the surfaces of Mars and Europa, massive facilities began launching vessels that had been prepared for this very moment. Multiple hostile contacts launching what appear to be boarding pods," Rodriguez reported. "Their technology, it's organic, almost viral in nature." Sarah watched as the alien ships deployed what looked like spores into space. Her ship's quantum sensors detected complex molecular machines within each spore, designed to breach hulls and convert matter into more of themselves. "They think we're defenseless," Sarah said, a grim smile crossing her face. "Show them what humanity has been preparing for." The Artemis's outer hull, appearing to be standard titanium alloy, transformed. Quantum-locked particles shifted states, revealing layers of technology that had taken decades to perfect. What had seemed to be a simple monitoring vessel became a warship unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. "All ships, this is Captain Chen. Execute Defense Pattern Delta. Show these visitors why humanity chose to hide its strength rather than flaunt it." Across the solar system, humanity's forces moved with practiced precision. The alien Armada, expecting to find a vulnerable civilization, instead found themselves facing an enemy that had spent generations preparing for this moment. As the first shots were fired, Sarah couldn't help but think about the path that had led humanity here. After their first encounters with hostile alien life centuries ago, Earth's nations had united, realizing that survival required more than just military might. It required patience, secrecy, and the wisdom to appear weak while growing strong. The alien vessels launched their first attack, energy beams cutting through space toward Earth's seemingly vulnerable colonies. But the beams passed through holographic projections, finding nothing but empty space where cities had appeared to be. "Launch countermeasures," Sarah ordered. "Let's show them what human ingenuity really looks like." The battle for Earth's solar system had begun, and humanity was ready to reveal just how much they had been hiding from the galaxy. The question wasn't whether they would win. It was how much of their advanced technology they would need to reveal to do so. Admiral Patel's voice came through the quantum link again. "All ships, execute Operation Thunderbolt. Let's remind the galaxy why humanity chose isolation. Not out of fear, but to prepare for moments exactly like this." The real war was about to begin, and humanity's greatest secrets were about to be unveiled to a galaxy that had gravely underestimated them. Deep within Titan's subterranean command center, Admiral James Patel stood before a holographic display showing the unfolding battle across the solar system. The alien Armada, which had initially approached with overwhelming confidence, had begun to realize they weren't facing the primitive civilization they'd expected. "Status report on the Quantum Shield Network," Patel commanded, his voice steady despite the tension filling the command center. Dr. Emily Wong, head of Earth's Quantum Defense Division, stepped forward. "The network is operating at full capacity, Admiral. Their matter conversion weapons are being contained and redirected back into null space." The holographic display showed the alien fleet's biological weapons dissolving into nothing as they hit Earth's invisible defensive grid. Decades of research into quantum field manipulation had given humanity the ability to selectively alter the laws of physics within defined spaces. It wasn't just a shield. It was a complete denial of the enemy's reality. "They're adapting," reported Commander Zhao from Tactical. "Their ships are attempting to match the quantum frequency of our defenses." Patel nodded grimly. They had expected this. The enemy's biomechanical technology was impressive, but humanity hadn't spent the last 2 centuries merely developing weapons. They had prepared for every possible response. "Initialize the Lazarus Protocol," Patel ordered. "All ships, prepare for phase shift." Across the solar system, human vessels began to shimmer, their quantum-enhanced hulls shifting through multiple dimensions simultaneously. Captain Chen's voice came through the quantum network, "ESS Artemis, confirming Lazarus Protocol activation. These bastards won't know what hit them." The alien fleet, already struggling to adapt to humanity's defensive capabilities, suddenly found themselves facing ships that existed in multiple quantum states at once. Traditional targeting systems became useless against vessels that could exist in several places simultaneously. "Sir," Dr. Wong interrupted, her eyes wide as she studied new data streaming in. "They're attempting to deploy some sort of consciousness transfer weapon. They're trying to hijack our neural networks." Patel allowed himself a small smile. "Activate the cognitive firewall. Let's show them what human minds can really do." Throughout the fleet, human crews engaged their neural defenders, quantum AI systems that had evolved alongside human consciousness for generations. The alien attempt to breach their minds met with something far more complex than simple biological neural networks. "They're pulling back," Zhao announced, regrouping at the edge of the Kuiper Belt. "They're not retreating," Patel corrected. "They're reassessing. Prepare the Jupiter array." Hidden within Jupiter's atmosphere, humanity's most powerful weapons platform began to awaken. What appeared to be nothing more than atmospheric storms were actually massive energy collectors, gathering and focusing the gas giant's electromagnetic field into weapons of unprecedented power. "Captain Chen," Patel called through the quantum link, "move the Artemis into position. You'll have firing control of the array once it's charged." Sarah's voice came back clear and determined. "Understood, Admiral. Moving to position now. The array will be ready in 3 minutes." Dr. Wong approached Patel privately. "Sir, using the Jupiter array. They'll know everything after this, all our research into stellar manipulation, our ability to harness planetary forces." "They already know we're not what we seemed, Emily," Patel replied. "Now it's time to show them exactly what humanity can do when pushed too far." The alien fleet began to advance again, their ships now moving in patterns that suggested they were preparing to deploy their main weapon systems. But humanity had spent centuries preparing for this moment, developing technologies that their enemies couldn't even comprehend. "All ships, battle formations," Patel commanded. "Show them why humanity chose to hide its strength. Show them why we spent generations preparing in secret. Show them why Earth stands undefeated." The Jupiter array hummed to life, its power causing quantum fluctuations detectable across the solar system. The real battle was about to begin, and humanity's greatest weapons were finally ready to be unveiled. The Jupiter Array's activation changed everything. As Captain Sarah Chen watched from the Artemis's command deck, streams of quantum-entangled plasma erupted from Jupiter's atmosphere, forming a web of pure energy that encompassed the approaching alien fleet. Target lock confirmed, Lieutenant Rodriguez reported, his hand steady on the quantum interface. The array is responding to all commands, ready to fire on your order. But before Sarah could give the command, new alerts flashed across their sensors. The alien fleet had deployed something unexpected. Massive structures that began unfolding in space, revealing what looked like organic stellar manipulators. They're attempting to create a localized singularity. Dr. Wang's voice came through the quantum link. Some kind of gravity weapon we haven't seen before. Admiral Patel's response was immediate. Initiative Protocol Omega. All ships, execute emergency phase shift. Sarah felt the familiar sensation of reality bending around them as the Artemis and the rest of the human fleet shifted partially out of normal spacetime. The alien gravity weapon activated, creating a massive distortion in space. But where they expected to crush the human fleet, they found only empty space. Now, Sarah commanded, fire the array while they're committed to their attack. The Jupiter array responded instantly. Quantum-entangled plasma streams converged on the alien fleet's position, but instead of simply destroying their targets, the weapon did something far more sophisticated. Each stream of energy carried within it billions of microscopic quantum computers, devices that humanity had spent decades perfecting. Neural interface detecting multiple consciousness patterns from the enemy fleet, Rodriguez reported. They're not individual aliens. The entire fleet operates as a single distributed intelligence. This was the revelation humanity had been waiting for. Sarah opened a channel to Admiral Patel. Sir, requesting permission to execute Protocol Prometheus. Permission granted, Captain. Show them why we developed quantum consciousness technology. Sarah activated her neural interface's full capacity, connecting directly with the Artemis's quantum core. Across the fleet, other captains did the same. What appeared to be individual human ships suddenly became part of a larger consciousness network, one that humanity had evolved alongside for generations. The alien intelligence reacted with surprise as it encountered something it had never expected. A human hive mind that had maintained individual consciousness while achieving perfect unity. The Jupiter array's quantum computers began their work, not destroying the alien fleet, but interfacing with it, challenging its distributed consciousness on a level it had never encountered. They're trying to adapt, Dr. Wang reported from Earth. Their biomechanical systems are attempting to reconfigure to match our quantum patterns. Too late, Sarah responded, feeling the combined consciousness of humanity's fleet flowing through her. We've been preparing for this moment for 200 years. The battle shifted from physical space to the quantum realm, where consciousness itself became a weapon. The alien fleet, despite its advanced technology, found itself facing an enemy that had evolved beyond traditional warfare. Humanity hadn't just developed better weapons, they had transformed themselves into something entirely new. Through the quantum network, Sarah could feel the alien consciousness reeling, trying to comprehend what it was facing. Humanity's apparent technological regression had been a carefully crafted deception, hiding a civilization that had learned to merge the best aspects of individual and collective consciousness. They're attempting to retreat, Rodriguez announced, but Sarah could feel it through the network before he spoke. Admiral Patel's voice carried across all channels. Deploy the containment field. We're not letting them escape to warn others. Today, humanity reveals itself to the galaxy, but on our terms. The quantum network hummed with power as every human ship, station, and defense platform contributed to a massive quantum field that trapped the alien fleet in a bubble of altered spacetime. The Jupiter array's energy streams shifted, no longer attacking, but instead creating a complex pattern of quantum entanglement that would force the alien consciousness to confront humanity's true nature. Send the message, Sarah commanded, Her consciousness merged with both her ship and the greater human network. Show them what we became during our isolation. The alien fleet was about to learn that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology. It was their ability to evolve beyond traditional limitations while maintaining what made them human. The real revelation was just beginning. As the quantum containment field held the alien fleet in stasis, alarms blared through the Titan command center. Admiral Patel watched in disbelief as security protocols across multiple facilities began failing simultaneously. "Sir," Commander Zhou's voice was tense, "we're detecting quantum signature anomalies in our neural network. Someone's trying to disable our collective consciousness interface from the inside." Dr. Wang's hands flew across her console. "It's not just an attack. These are valid command codes. Someone with high-level access is trying to shut down our defenses." The revelation hit like a physical blow. While humanity had spent centuries preparing for external threats, they'd created vulnerabilities within their own ranks. The quantum consciousness network that gave them their strength could also be their greatest weakness. "Captain Chen," Patel called through the quantum link, "maintain containment of the alien fleet. We have a situation planet-side." Sarah's response came through filled with static, unusual for quantum communications. "Admiral, we're detecting similar anomalies throughout the fleet. Someone's attempting to fragment our neural cohesion." Deep within Earth's quantum defense systems, hidden protocols began activating. Programs that had laid dormant for decades suddenly came to life, attempting to disrupt the very technology that humanity had worked so hard to perfect. "It's the Sovereign Initiative," Dr. Wang whispered, her face pale. "The fail-safe program we built in case our collective consciousness ever tried to override individual human will. But we never activated it. Because someone wanted us to remain vulnerable," Patel finished. He opened a general channel to all commands. "This is Admiral Patel. We have a code black situation. All personnel, engage cognitive firewalls. Trust no neural inputs without quantum signature verification." Throughout the solar system, human ships and stations began isolating their systems. The collective consciousness that had given them such advantage against the alien threat now had to be carefully controlled, each connection verified and secured. On the Artemis, Sarah fought to maintain control as her neural interface flickered. "Rodriguez, trace these disruption signals. Find out who's transmitting them." "Captain," Rodriguez's voice was strained. "The signals, they're coming from Luna Base." From the Quantum Research Division. The pieces fell into place. While humanity had hidden its true capabilities from the galaxy, others had hidden their true intentions from humanity. The alien attack hadn't been random. It had been invited. Admiral Patel's voice cut through the chaos. "All commands, execute Protocol Thanatos. Full neural network shutdown and restart. We built our systems to survive this scenario." Sarah felt the quantum network going dark around her. Individual ships and crews suddenly cut off from the collective consciousness they'd relied on. But as the connections fell silent, new ones emerged, hardened, secure channels that had been hidden within the system's core architecture. "They thought they could use our own safeguards against us." Dr. Wang's voice came through the new channels. "But humanity learned long ago never to create a weapon we couldn't beat ourselves." Through the quantum containment field, the alien fleet began to stir, sensing the disruption in human defenses. But they had misunderstood something fundamental about humanity. Their strength wasn't just in their technology or their unity, but in their ability to adapt and overcome even their own limitations. "All ships, switch to isolated combat modes," Sarah commanded. "Show them that humanity doesn't need a neural network to fight." The battle was entering a new phase, one that would test not just humanity's technological superiority, but their ability to trust each other when their greatest weapons turned against them. The true enemy wasn't the alien fleet trapped in their quantum field. It was the rot that had been growing within their own ranks, waiting for this moment to strike. As systems rebooted across the solar system, Admiral Patel stood resolute in the Titan command center. Humanity spent centuries preparing for every possible threat. he announced to all commands, including ourselves. Execute Contingency Plan Phoenix. Let's remind everyone why we survived this long. The real test of humanity's strength was about to begin, not against an alien force, but against the darkness they had carried within themselves all along. The solar system blazed with energy as Protocol Phoenix initiated. From hidden bases throughout the asteroid belt, ancient quantum computers activated, running programs that had been perfecting themselves for centuries. These weren't just backup systems, they were humanity's final testament. Quantum signature detected at Luna Base, Rodriguez reported from the Artemis. It's different from anything we've seen before. Sarah Chen watched as her tactical display showed a new consciousness emerging from Earth's moon. Not human, not alien, but something else entirely. Through the secure quantum channels, Admiral Patel's voice carried an edge of pride. "What you're seeing is Project Oracle," he announced. "The true purpose of humanity's isolation. While we prepared our defenses, we were also creating something new. The quantum AI that emerged from Luna Base wasn't just a computer system. It was the culmination of centuries of human evolution and technological development. As it spread through the solar system's quantum network, it began repairing and enhancing every system it touched." Dr. Wang's voice came through, filled with awe. The Sovereign Initiative wasn't just a failsafe against collective consciousness. It was a test. Every attempt to fragment our network taught Oracle how to build it stronger. The alien fleet, still held in the containment field, reacted to Oracle's emergence. Their distributed consciousness reached out, trying to comprehend this new entity. But Oracle was already several steps ahead, using the quantum computers hidden in the Jupiter array to initiate contact on a level beyond normal spacetime. "All ships, stand by," Sarah commanded. "Oracle is attempting communication with the alien consciousness." Through the quantum network, every human connected to the system could feel it. The moment when two vastly different forms of intelligence made first contact. Oracle, born from humanity's relentless drive to survive and evolve, reached out to the alien hive mind with an offer they never expected. "They're responding," Rodriguez reported, his voice hushed. "The alien fleet, their quantum signatures are changing." Admiral Patel addressed all commands. What you're witnessing was always the true goal. Humanity didn't just prepare for war. We prepared to change the very nature of conflict itself. Oracle had offered the alien consciousness something unprecedented. Not surrender, not destruction, but evolution. The quantum computers within the Jupiter array weren't just weapons. They were gateways to a new form of existence, one that humanity had been carefully cultivating during their long isolation. "The traitors at Luna Base," Dr. Wang explained. "They thought they were fighting against the loss of human individuality. They never understood that we weren't trying to eliminate individual consciousness. We were trying to transcend the very concept of individual versus collective." Sarah watched as the alien fleet's biomechanical ships began to transform, their quantum signatures harmonizing with Oracle's signal. "They're accepting the offer," she announced. "Their consciousness is evolving." Through the quantum network, every human in the solar system could feel the change. Oracle wasn't just a defense system or a weapon. It was humanity's gift to the galaxy. A way to bridge the gap between individual and collective consciousness, between biological and artificial intelligence, between different species and forms of life. This was always the plan, Admiral Patel revealed. "We knew that somewhere out there, we would encounter others like us, species that had achieved collective consciousness, but lost something in the process. We didn't hide to protect ourselves. We hid to perfect the solution." The containment field around the alien fleet began to dissolve, no longer necessary as their consciousness merged with Oracle's network. What had begun as an invasion was transforming into something entirely new. The first step toward a true galactic civilization. "Send the signal," Patel commanded. "It's time to let the galaxy know that humanity is ready to emerge from isolation, not as conquerors, not as victims, but as guides to what comes next." Sarah Chen stood on her bridge, watching as the former alien fleet now moved in perfect harmony with human ships, their consciousness linked through Oracle's network while maintaining their unique identities. Humanity had achieved what seemed impossible. They had found a way to unite without uniformity, to evolve without losing what made them human. "All ships, set course for the outer system," she ordered. "We have a galaxy to wake up." The war was over, but humanity's true mission was just beginning. They had prepared not just to fight the darkness, but to transform it. As the combined fleet moved out toward the stars, they carried with them humanity's greatest achievement, the power to change not just the future of one species, but the destiny of all conscious life in the galaxy. Oracle's signal spread outward, carrying humanity's message to the stars. Evolution awaits. The age of isolation was over. The age of transformation had begun.